Hey folks, this is Matt once again, and coming at you with The Spy Who Loved Me. And I have to say, this is really good. I really enjoyed this one. Um, I know I have a few Roger Moore stuff to go, about, what, four more? But it's going to be hard to bypass this one. I think I can safely say this is going to be my favorite Roger Moore one. This is really entertaining. It went by a good pace. It was a lot of fun. And I think that's helped with the direction of this guy, Lewis Gilbert, who actually directed another one I like, You Only Live Twice, with Sean Connery. It has that big spectacle to it. And really enough, my favorite Sean Connery one was the third movie he did, Goldfinger. And now my favorite Roger Moore is this one. Oh, it's premature you haven't seen the others, but I don't see it bypassing this one. I just don't. And apparently I'm not alone. A lot of people consider this the best Roger Moore film, and I can see why. I talked with my friend Mike, and I think he even said this was his favorite. And I understand it. Uh, Pretty much some nuclear subs, they disappear. You're introduced to the Bond girl, who she's a KGB agent who has to work with James Bond. The actress is Barbara Bach, which I think she did a fine job in the film. And really enough, her character's name is Triple X. I'm like, wow, before the actual Triple X with Vin Diesel, which I liked, there was another Triple X, and it was a female. That's the inside. And once again, thanks to Lance Bookreader 2012 for getting me these DVDs. It was so nice of him. Pretty much the plot is you find out that the bad guy is this guy who he has this big sort of layer underwater. It's like this sort of ship called Atlantis. And what he wants to do is he's stealing these subs, and he has these codes to find subs. And he's stealing them so he can send them out with his crew. And he's going to bomb, like, I think it's New York and London, or New York and Moscow. I think it was New York or Moscow, which is the Cold War. New York or Moscow, and then that's going to result in a nuclear Armageddon, so that pretty much his new era can begin. I'm talking about the bad guy, and underwater. And I'm thinking like the Little Mermaid. It's going to be the Little Mermaid. So yeah, people say it's more sci-fi, but this is a really big, fun film. Introduces Richard Kiel. Richard Kiel's character of Jaws, the guy with the metal teeth, which was a very notable bad guy, kind of like Oddjob in Goldfinger, weirdly enough. Starts off well, wonderful action scene at the beginning where James Bond gets into this action scene, actually shoots a guy with one of his steeds, and pretty good steam sequence. And he jumps off and he parachutes. And then you get one of the best songs in the franchise. I really like Live and Let Die. But this one is a song called Nobody Does It Better. Baby, you're the best. Da, 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 da. I really like the title sequence, and awesome song. I gotta say, awesome song. You know, hearing the song, it gives me wonder if I still think Live and Let Die is my favorite or this song is my favorite. Because I really enjoyed both of the songs. A really good title sequence, really good song. Uh, and I love the sets of not only his facility, the Atlantis, but also he has this ship. I forget what the ship's called. What it's called in the film. I forget what it's called, but you see a little bit there. But inside the facility, really well done. Great production design. Beautiful to look at. Basically, James Bond, he just put in this, and the bad guy shows how bad they are. The bad guy actually has this elevator that drops down and drops a girl into a shark tank. So it shows how fucked up the bad guy is. It pretty much is James Bond going from one place to another, like all the films. He goes to Egypt, uh, fights this guy, this bald guy who grabs James Bond's tie and says, give me the info. Then knocks the guy off. Goes to this pyramids and follows the guy, and that's where you introduce the character of Jaws, who has these metal teeth, and he kills people with his teeth. He can also bite metal, and he's also very super strong and hard to kill. Um, Trying to find out what's going on with these nuclear subs, like this microfilm that's on the market. James Bond meets this girl who's a KGB agent. Um, yeah, the scene where James Bond and Richard Kiel first get into their fight. And fun fight scenes. There's one where he's at these ruins and having a fight with the Jaws character, and they get into this van, and she's trying to start it, and Richard Keel's like going to town on this van, tearing the roof, tearing the sides, and Roger Moore's just sitting there quietly, sort of looking at her, saying, giving all these fun bits of dialogue, which you can see the film to find out what they are. I don't need to go word for word on it. One thing leads to another, and you have a Q, which I want to give a shout out. I haven't given a shout out to this guy, Desmond Llewellyn, if that's how you pronounce his last name. Q, who's been in a lot of the Bond films up to until the Pierce Brosnan films, who has passed away by now. But he's always great as Q. It's always nice to see his little gadgets. Like he has a bolo that wraps around someone and it blows up. And always really fun gadgets in these films. It's always fun to see. And Desmond Llewellyn, he always does a good job on them. He always does a fun job with it. And the action scenes are great. I mean, you have a really wonderful action scene where you have people like shooting at him. So like he's in this car, really cool looking car, which now I know I open. I'm trying to see if there's a good picture of the car. No, but that's a picture of Jaws, and then that's a little bit more a picture of the facility. Not much of a picture of the car. I really like the look of the car, though. Which I guess is called the Q branch Lotus Esprit, like a sports car, but also turns into a submarine. Just basically starts out like he fucks up some guys, puts some mud on their windshield, and they drive off. Then there was another car they did before that. Oh yeah, there was a motorcycle that has this sidecar, and the sidecar turns into a bomb and tries to shoot James Bond, and fucks up that motorcycle. And then there's a helicopter chasing them, which actually the actress is a girl who's been in horror films, Carolyn Monroe. And really cool scene. He drives his car off this pier, and then I love the way it looks where the car turns to a submarine. I just really like the sleek look of the car. And they actually push his button and shoots a fucking missile right at the helicopter and blows it up. I thought that was really cool. And they have moments of fighting with Jaws, like they fight Richard Keel's Jaws on a train, and shocks shit out of his teeth with like this lamp and kicks him out of the train. So you have some fun moments of fighting with the Jaws character. You have an interesting theme with between him and the girl, because the girl finds out that at the beginning of the film, the steam sequence, one of the guys he killed was actually this girl's lover. And so she's like, when this gets done, I'm going to kill you. So you have a little bit of friction, which I like that they put a little bit of that into it. I thought that was really cool. I just really like the look of the bad guy's lair and the gadgets, and James Bond and the girl on this American sub, and they get swallowed up. And James Bond escapes and fucks people up and lets all the prisoners from the subs. And there's a big, gigantic fight sequence, like battle sequence. And James Bond's actually getting in there with a machine gun. And they can't get behind this like steel wall, so they actually have to Bond has to actually disarm this bomb so he can use it to blow up the wall, and they get in there. It's like, okay, give me an hour, and he goes to Atlantis and has a good one-on-one against the bad guy, where the bad guy has like this long-ass barrel that's underneath the table, and James Bond gets out of it, and he puts his gun in the barrel and shoots the guy, fucks the guy up. And he has a one-on-one with Jaws, and actually uses a man to get Jaws' teeth and dump his ass in the shark tank, which he escapes because he's in the next one, but uh, a nice ending where she forgives James Bond, they're having fun, and you, the other people, like their superior see is like, Bond, what are you doing? And I think Roger Moore says something like, I'm keeping the British end up. This is a lot of fun. It's entertaining, it's fast paced, has a big spectacle, really good action scenes. I thought, I really liked the plot. It's a big plot, massive plot. It just, like a comic book, which to be honest, that's what I kind of prefer in a way, like Goldfinger, and just larger than life, to be honest. I still like the Daniel Craig ones, but this was a lot of fun to watch. Very entertaining. I love the car that turns into a submarine. Love the look of the car. I love the last 30 minutes is like this big battle scene. Really enjoy it. Very entertaining. Really shows that they put the budget right on the screen. And I know this became a massive hit. Because Man with the Golden Gun before it didn't do that well, but this became a massive hit. I think even Roger Moore said this is his favorite one, which I don't blame him. This is a really good one. This is definitely, I'm I'd easily can say that this will become my favorite of the Roger Moore films. I thought it was just well done. Love the song at the beginning of the film. I love the Richard Kiel Jaws character introduced. It was a good henchman, just like Odd Job and Goldfinger. Just very solid film. I think Roger Moore does fine. I don't have a problem with Roger Moore, as a lot of people. And to be honest, in all the films, I've liked Roger Moore. I'm fine with Roger Moore and his performance. I like him better than George Lazenby. Again, George Lazenby has his moments in that film. I don't outright hate him like a lot of people have, but in my opinion, he's the weakest of the Bonds. That's just me. But again, I don't hate George Lazenby with a passion like some people do. He has some good moments in it, some quiet moments to me, and I like the ending of Under Majesty's Secret Service. But again, that review is like sort of a mixed opinion. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know. But I really enjoyed this film. Really had a lot of fun. And what more can I say? Spy Who Loved Me, definitely one of the best James Bond films. Up there with Goldfinger and You Only Live Twice. And for me, it's always going to be GoldenEye because that's the first one I saw. But I know, because a lot of these is the first time I've seen them, but I grew up with the Pierce Brosnan ones. But anyway, that's The Spy Who Loved Me. A lot of good features. About a 30-40 minute documentary. Then a documentary on designing Bond, TV ads, radio spots, a making of booklet, commentary with Lewis Gilbert and cast and some of the crew. It's really good stuff. So either way, thanks for watching. Take care, and stay tuned for James Bond's in space. See you later.